Yesterday, I was talking about how being ourselves might not be such an easy thing to do. We talked about being ourselves is actually a process, and it usually starts with something that we rebel against, something that we don't want to have. And through this not knowing what we want, or actually from this moment of not wanting something, we go on the journey of looking for what we want. So today I want to continue this conversation. I want to continue this journey of the importance of speaking up even when you don't know. I don't know about you, but I heard many times when I was growing up, or also in the communities I was at, if you don't have anything constructive to say, don't speak at all. If you don't have a solution, don't say anything. When there was a conflict situation, there was this argument coming from the people. And I personally followed this direction. I was someone who stayed silent. But coming back to what we talked about yesterday, finding who you are is a journey which you walk by not knowing, but you know what you don't want. So you are moving forward with this idea that I am moving away from something and towards something that I am not sure what is at. But because I'm moving, I have an awareness around what can that be. And I have a certain direction because it's away from something. And having this direction, or having the perception of what can it be, helps me to find possible ideas. If I don't speak up, if I don't say, I'm not going to do that, this is not what I want, then I cannot come up with any solution, a new path, a new idea. That's my personal journey, speaking up for myself when I don't know what I want. I'm speaking up saying, this is not what I want and this doesn't work. I am staying in conversation with myself and life. That's my personal thing. Coming back to our circles, our communities, our workplaces, our families and relationships, we have conflict situations where there's something that smells, there's something that we don't want, we don't like, that it doesn't work for us. But we don't know exactly what it is that we want. If we stay silent, if we don't express this, first, the other party will not know about how we feel. Second, we will be taking away a possibility for thinking. Maybe we have recognized something important that makes us not like something, and telling this will help others also see what they don't see, but what is important for them to see. Imagine you are working in an organization and there is a planning going on. There is a meeting around the matter. There's a certain consensus, but something you cannot take, something you cannot accept. But you don't know exactly what could be the alternative. So here, if you don't voice how you feel and your thinking with the assumption that it will not be accepted because you don't have an alternative, then you are taking away this possibility of conversation and discussion, first of all, which will enrich the thinking, the collective thinking of your group, because there is a reason why you feel that this current consensus is not working for you. And this reason might be personal, but it might be something that you are sensing that the others are not sensing, and your sensations, your intuition can be an important information for a decision. That's why you have to say it, to enrich and benefit the group with your own feeling, because that's important. The second reason why you should say it is that you matter. Your feeling good matters. Your feeling committed, connected matters. And if there's something stopping you from connecting to the group, to the idea, that's an important concern for the whole group. You telling it might help others to connect with you, to get to know you, and to involve you, include you in this conversation. But also it gives a possibility for you to get more connected to the individual or individuals you are in relationship with. By expressing how you feel, even though it's negative, you are opening up yourself to others, and you are inviting the others to a more intimate relationship. So from this perspective, even though you don't have a constructive argument, even though you don't know an alternative, you don't have a solution, it's important for you to share, for connecting to others, opening yourself, giving the others the possibility to get to know you and to come up with an inclusive environment solution, but also to benefit others, probably with your intuition, with something that you feel that the others might not feel. And together you can think and come up with different alternatives. You can now open your awareness and think of different connections and create new ideas. For yourself, even though you don't know what you want, but you know what you don't want, speak up for yourself and keep moving. Don't stay silent. Don't rebel inside yourself. If you are in a group or in a relationship that there is something that is bothering you and you don't mention it, you are also taking away the possibility of connection and new idea generation. So share it with your group or with the person that you are in relationship. Whenever you feel there is something that you don't want but you don't know the alternative, still speak up. And if you are someone that is in a group with another person and you are sensing the other person is against it but they are not voicing, please ask, share with the other person that you are noticing that there is something that they are feeling, that they are not buying into it, or you feel something about them. Invite them to share. And please, if you have been saying, don't say anything if you don't have an alternative argument, please drop that and be open to conversation and connection, because that's important. That's the most important thing, being together as humans. And by taking all the positive, negative impulses, all the intuition, perceptions, we can see more. We can increase our awareness through being together, and we can increase our creativity through being together. That's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you move forward and keep opening up to yourself and others, even though you yet not know about the solution or an alternative approach. Take very good care of yourself.